Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. This will be the grammar session of the 18th page and pointer number B. We have concluded with the Quranic part. We'll conclude this and then we'll take any discussions on the Quranic part in the end, inshallah. Right. So with that, I will share my screen. Okay. Right. So Bismillah, Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala Rasulillah, Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So we are on page 2, pointer number B, and already shared the grammar. So hopefully you all would have gone through the grammar. What we are going to do today is, inshallah, see the third pair. We have seen Sifat Masud. We have seen the Mudaf Ilahi. Ishara and Ism is what we are going to see today, inshallah. Okay. Okay. So Ishara and Ism. So Ishara is Haza and Haulai. Normally this is done before in a lot of grammar books. Sarf is how we get the words from the verbs, which we've already done. Fa'il, maf'ul, fa'altum, yaf'alu, all that we have seen. And Nahu is the different words, how they're formed. Kabir, and the pairs, two different words will form a pair. So fil ardi baytun kabirun, zalikal bayta baytullah. So zalika, the third pair part, inshallah, will be seeing today. So al baytu kabirun is a sentence. Khalaqal arda fi yawmain, kana haza baytan kabiran, inna zalikal bayt baytullah. Right. So this is the pairs. We are on the third pair today, inshallah. This is how the sentences are formed. Ismiya, starting with a ism, with both will be in rafa state. Allahu ghafurun. With inna, the first noun will get a fatha, so inna allaha ghafurun. And with a kana, it will be the verbal sentence. So kana Allahu ghafuran. Same is the ism fi'liya, khalaq Allahu al-arda. With kana and a verbal sentence difference is that this works like mudaf ilayh kind of thing. So the Allahu will have a dhamma here, like in a verbal sentence, but it is like subject predicate in the formation. So harf jar fil ardi is the kasra after that in the this is in jar state. Baytun kabirun, this is in rafa state. This was sifat mawsuf, which you studied last time, and today inshallah we'll be studying the ishara. So haza baytun kabirun, ra'a zaidun baytan kabiran, and zaidun fi baytin kabirin. Right. So this is the rafa state, the nasab state, and the jar state. So today we'll be learning the ishara. Ism ishara is haza means this, and haulai means these. These words we already know, the meaning also we already know. So if you point out anything while saying haza, then that thing will become specific, and therefore al is added at the noun. So when we say hazal baytu, it means this house. If we do not put this al, it will become this is a house. Okay, that becomes a complete sentence. I'll just highlight that. So if there is al here, it becomes this house. Hazal baytu, this house. If I say haza baytun, then it is this is a house. Okay, that becomes a sentence by itself. Here, because of the al, it is not a sentence anymore. So haza is specific by itself. Okay, because this is specific. So this pair is a pair with ishara word, pointer word, and answers the question which one. Right, this house. Which is that house? This house. Okay, so this is specific. Both haza and al baytu specific, so it is not a sentence. If I say haza baytun, then that is a sentence. Okay, so this is a small difference. This al is making all that difference. If that al is there, this is no sentence anymore. It is ishara. The pair is ism and ishara. Okay, so the original state is rafa state. When it's affected is the nasab state, and with the preposition is the jar state. So when we say hazal baitu, it is the rafa state. Haza will not change, only the baitu will change. Nasab state is hazal baita, and the preposition is hazal baiti after preposition. So baiti, my house, hazal baitu, is this house. This house is my house. If I have to say baiti, my house, hazal baitu, this house, right? Ra'a Zaidun, Zaid saw hazal baita, this house. Zaid saw this house. Okay, and Zaidun fi hazal baiti. Zaid is in this house. So because of this fi, we are getting the kasra here, baiti. Because of the object here, it is a nasab state, and that's why hazal baita. And this is just saying baiti, my house, hazal baitu, is this house. Okay, so that's why it is in rafa state. So these are the different states with the isme ishara and the noun. So if you say muslimu, hazal muslimu, rafa state, hazal muslima, nasab state, hazal muslimi after jar. So this is how the ishara and the noun will work together. So practicing these sentences, ja'a hazal muslimu, this Muslim came. Right? We'll not say this this Muslim came. Ra'a Zaidun, Zaid saw hazal muslima, this Muslim. Zaid saw this Muslim. So Zaid saw what? This Muslim. So hazal muslima. Sami'a, heard, Zaidun, Zaid heard, min hazal muslimi, from this Muslim. Right? So this is just an isma ishara that is added in between, and that makes it specific, and that's why it will be followed by al only. What is the third pair which we are learning? The pair of that shows relation, pair of ishara, pair of preposition, or pair of sifat. So this is pair of ishara. This is the indicator, the sign, signal. How can you describe pair of ishara? By where, by how, by whose, by which one, right? So it is by which one, right? This or that, which one. This is how we describe the ishara. Which, ishara, sh, and which also had that, so you can remember it that way. Which one is ishara, sh, and which. Okay. These are the words of ishara. Select more than haza, yes. Dalika also, yes. Dalika is that. Haulai and ulaika. All four are the words of ishara. For what haza is used? To point out near things, to point out things at distance, to make specific, to complete the translation. So it is ishara kareeb. It is to point out near things. Right? Alhamdulillah. So this is something which is okay. So we'll practice the plurals now. Hazal muslimu. It will become haula il muslimuna. So plural will be muna waw noon in the rafa state. Okay. So haulai will not change its i'rab in any of the state. It will be the noun after haulai which will be changing. So haulai in the rafa state is same, in the nasab state is same, and in the jar state is same. So haulai il muslimuna is the rafa state, haula il muslimina is the nasab state, and haula il muslimina is jar state also. The jar state will be followed only after preposition, otherwise it is a if there is no preposition, it is nasab state. So ja'a haula il muslimuna, came these Muslims. Ra'a Zaidun haula il muslimina, Zaid saw these Muslims. Sami'a Zaidun min haula il muslimina, Zaid heard from these Muslims. So this is the jar state, this is the nasab state, and this is the rafa state. So the for isme ishara, the other words are zalika means that, zalikal kitabu, we have listened that. Ulaika, those, right? For plural. So that what word used to point out, describe anything in distance? So for distance it is dhalika, right? Haza is for near, dhalika is for distance. Inna and an are prepositions. Example of nasab state of plural, ishara. Right? So what we have to see is the nasab state, which is the fatha state, and a plural of ishara. So we'll have to have haulai, that is already there. Sami'a Zaidun min haulai muslimina. Min is coming, that's why it is jarsi. So this is not the answer. Ra'aytu haulai muslimina. This is the answer. Right? So we need not, and ra'a Zaidun haulai il muslimina also is the answer because there's no jar after before it. Okay, so there are two answers. Hal qala haula'il muslimuna. Hal qala did say these Muslims. So the answer is going to be in the Rafa state only. So it will be Naam qala haula'il muslimuna. Right, so D is the answer. Now in the upper one there is sa added, that's why that is not the answer, and the lower one present tense is used, that's why that is not the answer, and the first one is dhalika, that's why that is not the answer. So naam qala haula'il muslimuna. Hal tasma'una min haula'il muslimina. Do you all hear hal tasma'una? So answer is going to be naam tasma'una. So here we have only the plural. So tasma'u will become nasma'u. So na'am nasma'u min ha'ula'il muslimina. Right? So min will cause the jar state to come. And tasma'u becomes nasma'u. That's why A is the answer.
A answer.
Right. So taking the examples of the Quran, we read it regularly. Now we will focus on the ishara and we'll see how the haza is always followed by al. And if it is not followed, then it is the sentence. If it is followed by al, then it is not a sentence and it is ishara. Okay, that is a pair. So أوحينا إليك هذا القرآن. We have revealed to you this Quran. Here it is in the Fatha state. This is the object. That's why it is in Nasab state. Inna hadha, after inna, it will also be in Nasab state. Inna hadha al-Quran yahdi. Indeed, this Quran guides. This Quran, and because of the indeed, the Quran is in the Fatha state, right? Haza will not have any changes happening, even if it is coming after inna, but the pair of haza with the noun will have the changes. Okay, so awhayna ilayka hadha al-Qur'ana inna hadha al-Qur'ana yahdi wa laqad sarrafna lin-nasi, and indeed we have presented clearly for people fi hadha al-Qur'ani, in this Quran, min kulli mathal, min kulli mathlin, of every example. So here we have Qur'ani, right? Right. So this is the jar state because of the fi.
And also this فَلْيَعْبُدُوا رَبَّ هَذَا الْبَيْتِ.
فَلْيَعْبُدُوا رَبَّ هَذَا الْبَيْتِ. Yeah, that's right. That's also the pair of ishara with the noun. هَذَا الْبَيْتِ. So, and that will be baita because it is object there, nasab state. We have to see the state also. فَلْيَعْبُدُوا رَبَّ هَذَا الْبَيْتِ. We say stop at bait, but it is baita there. If you see the spelling and the Arab in that ayat, it will be fatha there.
No, there is baiti. فَلْيَعْبُدُوا رَبَّ هَذَا الْبَيْتِ.
رَبَّ هَذَا الْبَيْتِ. فَلْيَعْبُدُوا رَبَّ. That is mudaf mudaf ilayhi. That is Rabba Hazal Baiti. Okay, so that correct. Okay, so there it is mudaf mudaf ilayhi. Rabb is the mudaf and Hazal Baiti is the mudaf ilayhi, and that's why it is kasra. Okay, understood?
And because allazi is there, it is joined till lazi.
So that is okay, but Rabba Hazal Baiti is because of mudaf mudaf ilayhi. Rabb is the mudaf there and Hazal Baiti is the mudaf ilayhi. Right, so mudaf ilayhi will always have a kasra. Rasulullahi, right? So that way, Rabba Hazal Baiti.
Correct.
Okay. Right. So that is a mudaf mudaf ilayhi combination. So awhayna ilayka hadha al-Quran, we have revealed to them this Quran, no. To him this Quran, no. To you this Quran, ilayka, right? Awhayna, we have revealed, ilayka, to you, hadha al-Qur'ana, this Quran, right? So this is with fatha. Fi hadha al-Qur'ani, in this Quran. Fi hadha al-Qur'ani, in this Quran. Which will be ma'a, in the book is kitab. So in this Quran is the answer. So alhamdulillah. So with this we are done with the grammar part also. It is nothing new. Just the take-home lesson is going to be that haza will not change the Arab, and the word after that will have Arab according to its usage, whether it is nasab state or the rafa state or the jar state. Okay, right. So with this, any questions regarding today's ayat? Today's ayat was actually a repetition. So Kasab had thought that maybe we will take another ayat along with it, but towards the end of the whole discourse, I think it was important to conclude why this ayat was repeated, right? Not just for repetition, but for a confirmation of the facts that were presented in the ayat before. All right. So any questions regarding the grammar part for today or the Quran part for today? We can take it now.
Alam, sir, and Alamin, the plural. What is the tasniya of this Alam?
Alamani, two will be Alamani.
और आलिमाइनी भी होता है in Nazm.
Alimain will be depending upon the case.
Nas person.
Yeah.
No, you
So
wanted
if
to
you have two alams, then
But here-
Alimani, and if
they
yeah,
are similar in
Alamain
looks.
will be that two
Actually,
dual.
they are similar, no? Alimaini and Alimina. So he may be confused with that.
No,
So
Alamin, it's not two words, it is plural. So it is in Arabic, by definition, plural is three or more. Right? So dual is not there in this. Even in Surah Fatiha, it is Alameen. Rabbil Alameen. It is plural, Waw Noon. So it is three or more. It is not Alam. If it was dual, it would be Alim, Alamain. For both accusative and genitive, that is nasab state and jar state both. And the normal rafa state is Alamoon. Wow, noon. It's a simple plural, not a broken plural. Right. Any other questions?
This Alam word is Alamun, Alamin. This is not physical, no? This is overall.
Alam means world,
Everything.
and Alamin means worlds.
Like
So
universe,
we are
no?
still not aware of the other worlds and how they are and all that. So that is something sort of a matter of the gaib. Some translations have done the world of both the jinns and ins, but this is something which is not very clear on what exactly the alams are and where are they and how are they. And but it tells us that there are other worlds also. So we have to believe in that. We have not seen it. NASA has not reached that yet. Yeah, they're trying to reach, but they have not reached. We don't know how they are or how far they are. We know how big the universe and the galaxies are, but where the other worlds are, we are still not clear, or till date we have not had any interaction with any other sort of worlds. But Allah is qadir on doing anything. So Allah Ta'ala is telling us that there are other worlds. So there are other worlds. How it is and where they are and the people there are same or they look different, all that we are not clear on. Those are all matters of the ghaib. Only if Allah Ta'ala wills, He will open that knowledge to us. If He doesn't want, He will not. But He is at least informed us that there are other worlds. How it is, we don't know that.
Ya Bani is a plural form, no? Ya is the harf munada.
Yeah.
And Bani is a plural, no? Of Banun.
Yes. Yes.
Bani, Ibnun. Or
it is actually sort of plural. Bani is children. It's not child. It is children. It is plural. Ibn is the singular. Ibn is singular.
In that Banina Israela to mudaf aile. So that mudaf will be has. E will ya would be hazaf.
Yes.
It become Bani.
This is plural, children. It is not singular. It is plural. I think Surah Yusuf is Ya Bunayya, but that is like saying with love. So there it is Ya Bunayya, where Yaqub alayhi salam is addressing Yusuf alayhi salam and saying Ya Bunayya.
So that is plural or singular?
No, that is singular. Ya bunayya is also singular. There, I think plural is also used. I will just check and tell you.
Banina or banuna is the plural, no?
Just a moment. I'll tell you in Surah.
So in the mansub state, it will be banina. And when it becomes mudaf, it becomes lighter. That is, ya is hazaf. So it becomes bani. And because of ya, harfi manada, that
So there it is. Ya baniya is plural. Ya baniya is plural. So that is ya bani yazhabu. You all go. Right? That is in Surah Yusuf. There the plural is ya baniya. Oh my children.
there are three
Bani-
forms of
bani-
bana, bani,
Bani is
banu,
plural.
bani.
Yeah. Ya bani Israel also comes from there. So
Banu
ya
Hashim,
bani.
Banu Hashim.
Yeah, that is a clan, Banu Hashim. So any other questions, comments, queries?
And this, you want to say this, Ja Hazal Muslimu means came Muslim. Muslim came, just like that, no?
Muslim came. Yeah, a Muslim
Not-
came.
Not the Muslim came.
This Muslim came.
This,
That by itself is specific. So not this, it will be this is specific. Yeah. So while translating, you will not say this the Muslim came. That is the combination. So the
Understood.
combination indicates something.
This
So when
means
the al
that
is not there, then it is a sentence. Haza Muslim. This is a Muslim. That way. So when the Hazal Muslim, this Muslim. That is the combination.
Ja Hazal Muslim is a sentence, no?
Yeah. Because that is starting as a verbal sentence. No. Came who? This Muslim. Now if we say Ja'a Muslimun, a Muslim came. When we are saying Ja'a Hazal Muslim, this Muslim came. That is the difference.
All
So
of this Haza, Haulai, Isme, Kul Ishara.
Ismul
They are
Ishara.
all Mabni, no?
They are
Mabni. They are
Opening?
not changing. Mabni. They are fixed. They are not
they
changing.
are mabni, yes, they are fixed. So they will not change according to the state. The noun after it will change the state. That is what we learned today. So both haza, haulai, zalika, tilka, they will not change Arab after the preposition or the state. The noun after it will change it. So that is the learning point basically. Right. So if there are no other questions, then we can conclude for today. Okay. Subhanallahi wa bihamdihi, subhanakallahumma bihamdika, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Wa alaikum salam.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi.